Good morning, my fellow friends. My name is Rubens Faria. I'm a doctor in neuropsychiatric. I'm a psychologist by profession, and I'm an engineer also. On this seminar, I'm supposed to talk my experience with Dr. Fritz. As you know, I'm a medium of Dr. Fritz, and I'm working with him for more than 32 years. Like a doctor, I'm working like 30 years, and for me it was really interesting to understand the spiritual part of my pathway. Anyway, in this seminar I will talk about Dr. Fritz, my experience with him, how I got this kind of mediunity, and how I rose up this so faster, and my personal experience about spiritual world. What does it mean, functions, how we are so important in this spiritual conception. I will talk in a simple way, but I also talk about science involved. Not so that much, but enough to you to know that actually science are studying deeply spiritual world. I dare to say that we are studying more as like not for curiosity only, but also to use this approach in our medicine. And I will talk what happened with me to change my life, how it was possible to do that, and some other advice that Dr. Fritz gave to me, and you are sharing this all over the world, about science, about astronomy, about astrophysics, and so on. I suppose it will be really interesting because you understand what it means, Dr. Fritz. What is Dr. Fritz in real? Because in fact, for me, Dr. Fritz is just a union of two different minds. But actually, I suppose that is just one mind. And this mind, I would like to share with you. I hope you enjoy and invite everyone to come. Thank you very much. On this seminar, I will talk about our difficulties to make this kind of partnership between science and spiritual healing. In fact, we have a bridge in between. Of course, we need to understand both sides. Our side is like healers, and our side and their side. Sides that in somehow is a little bit difficult to us because we don't have every time answers for this scientific approach. My idea in this seminar is to tell you exactly how this bridge could be done and how it's possible for us to help science, or at least to bring them in somehow to our side, to understand what we're supposed to give to them and what is possible to do with healing. I won't talk so much about science, but I'll talk a lot about us healers. I'm a doctor, but I will not talk about medicine. I will talk about how it's possible for us to at least to provoke on him curiosity, which is important to our profession. To be a healer is not only a gift. I think that you all know, guys, that it's really difficult to be healer. To be a healer means to share something. Most of the time, share that you cannot see. Even us. And 100% that they cannot understand. My paper on this seminar, my mission on this seminar is to understand that, to make you to understand that it's possible to make this bridge, to at least not be so embarrassed about what you are doing, but more than this, to trust that what we are doing is possible to share. And I'm talking this in general. I'm not talking about straightening, I'm not talking about operations, surgeries, I'm not talking about all kinds of, let's say, like this, paranormal, spiritual stuff. I'm talking about us. We are human beings, and that we know that it's possible for us to change. We just need a small step, just a small step to go in a different perspective. And this is I offer on this seminar. How we can answer them, in which way, how can questions of in a scientific way that we have, like scientists, I'm also a scientist, you know that. No? So how is possible for us to have questions and answers of you to help us? So because I have these two sides of my life, the spiritual and the scientific, I qualify myself as like that one that can help you. So that's what I'm offering to you, and I hope to see everybody on this seminar. Thank you very much.